Neon with fresh fizz, summery peach frost, pretty to the eye and the palate. Anything but ordinary is what you find at the South End's Whaling in Oklahoma?
It's kind of nonsense. My partner wanted a good name. Everybody always wants a good story from me. And just was a little note I had made about a silly law in Oklahoma.
Nothing is silly, though, about work being done in the kitchen or behind the bar. Partner and chef Tim Maslow.
We call it Japanese home style through a New England lens.
After about a decade with Momofuku in New York City and some culinary ventures in Boston, Maslow decided there was a lack of representation of Japanese food here.
Not sushi, not ramen, but on the second page at a sushi restaurant. So you have your teriyaki, you have your fried cutlets, you have your curries.
He has serious fun with what he calls pop culture junk food. Veggies are kept crisp but charred thanks to a wok burner from Thailand.
It almost burns like a jet engine with the Japanese charcoal in it. Burns at about 1200 degrees.
The white bread for his pork cutlet sandwich, baked to pillowy perfection.
It's very fluffy. It's called shokupan. It's a Japanese white bread. That pork cutlet sandwich, that's pretty much a cult classic across the country, across the world right now.
The attention to detail flows right into the cocktail program, which beverage manager Colin Mason says was crafted to complement the food.
The culture in Japan and the food is simple and streamlined, and there's not more than like 4 things on the plate, so that's what we wanted to do with the cocktail program. We wanted to keep it simple, interesting flavors using Japanese ingredients or using a Japanese spirit and American ingredients.
For example, miso is used in one of their most popular drinks, the Yushindei.
Miso is salty and has these umami flavors that goes really nicely with the grapefruit juice that we put in there and the bourbon and honey.
Mason says this highball machine carbonates water 5 times more than a traditional soda gun.
Highballs are huge in Japan, and that's usually whiskey or a base spirit and soda water. So it's very simple, but they were meant to replace beer because when people would go out, they would not want something as bitter as beer, but they wouldn't want something as sweet as a cocktail.
Their Midori highball features aloe liqueur and citric acid.
Midori is a Japanese liquor made from melons. Everybody has this preconceived notion that it's super sweet and it's what they drank in college, so we try to break that. We're using Roku gin in another cocktail with strawberry-infused Aperol, some plum wine called umeshu, which is another Japanese spirit.
They call this one the Countess Ume. It's really great. These are their charred sugar snap peas. Delicious. A more devilish form of delicious is being served up at the Ghost Walks. Everything here is about theatrics. The bar lounge is in the heart of the theater district after all. Bar manager Edgard Thompson makes batches of fresh juice combos for their very dressed up drinks.
I put a lot of love, care, dedication. I'm the only one that makes the batch so far, so I make sure every day that I make it is the best.
There's the tequila-based paparazzi.
We got bananas, maple syrup, lemongrass, lemon peeled, sugar.
Add mint leaves and lemon juice. It all goes into an actual camera lens. The cocktail is then crowned with crushed ice, adorned with a sprig of mint, an orchid, and some bitters. So how often do you see someone just whipping out their phone?
All the time.
This is the most Instagram-friendly restaurant probably in the city.
Most often posted, according to manager Jamie Giorgio, probably the box office.
Blood orange, puree, bullet bourbon, butterscotch, and some PX cherry.
Pair that sweet with this salty goodness, and your cup poppeth over. Wow. Have you ever seen a more fun drink?
The Ghost Walks is like back of the house talk, and it means basically if the ghost walks, then everybody's getting paid for their performance.
Would a slow motion encore be gratuitous? Nah.
She's got skills. And back to Whaling in Oklahoma and that name. As Chef Maslow said, it's his twist on legislation commonly called Oklahoma's whaling ban. The actual law protects endangered wildlife. It doesn't specifically mention whales, but Maslow thought the idea of humpbacks in a landlocked state was funny and a little bit nonsensical. So seriously good food and drinks there, but they're not taking themselves too seriously at all. Up next, an age-old question in a glass.